If you want a super body, you're gonna need super biceps. Even though it's a smaller muscle group, biceps are very visual and they help you get that superhero look. So we're gonna be going over 5 of our favorite bicep exercises of all time to turn you into a super buff dude. Barbell curls. What it works. Isolating the biceps, the barbell curl is one of the greatest exercises you can do and our overall pick for the best badass biceps builder, which will butter up the babes in your bustling benefactor business of blessing basil bumpkins with your beautiful buff dude body. Honestly, that took me like 35 takes to get right, but damn it, I had to keep trying because it's true. How to perform barbell curls. Grasp a barbell at about shoulder width. Stand with feet about hip width apart. Flex in your elbows and curl the bar upwards utilizing your biceps. Slowly let the weight down back to the starting position. Note, do not swing the bar up. Slight shoulder flexion in your curl is okay. What to avoid. Swinging and half reps. Underhand pulldowns. What it works. A compound movement. The underhand pull down will be bringing in more focus into the biceps due to the positioning of the hands, but the lats and traps will also be working through shoulder depression and the pulling motion. How to perform. Grasp the bar at shoulder width with an underhand or supinated grip. Start by depressing your shoulders and pull the weight down primarily using your biceps. Keep your arms tight to your torso and touch the bar to your upper chest. Control the bar back to the top position. Note, arch your lower back and imagine meeting your chest to the bar as you pull it down, like this. Okay, on second thought, you don't have to imagine it just like that. What to avoid. Leaning back too far and short range of motion. Spider curls. It's your friendly neighborhood buff dude's favorite bicep exercise. What it works. First, get into the prone position. This will make it much more difficult to create momentum with your body and in turn help to isolate your biceps. Since you'll be increasing the range of motion slightly by bringing the bar to your forehead, your anterior delts will be utilized as a secondary muscle group. How to perform. Lie prone on an incline bench at a 30 to 45 degree angle. Grab the barbell at about shoulder width. Plant your sternum firmly against the bench. Let your arms hang straight down towards the floor. Flex in your elbows and curl the weight up with your biceps. As the barbell reaches your forehead, slowly let it down to the starting position. Note, there will be slight shoulder flexion as you curl the barbell to your forehead. This is okay. Place your feet wide on the floor for extra stabilization. What to avoid. Pulling the weight. Using too much weight. Concentration curls. Okay, for this next exercise, I'm gonna need you to follow along as we all perform a few steps together. First, if you're not already, go ahead and take a seat. Next, close your eyes. And finally, concentrating as hard as you can, imagine you're performing the most intense set of bicep curls you've ever done in your life. Open your eyes. Congratulations. You, along with myself and many others, are in a place of buff dude zen. Now let's talk about the next exercise. What it works. Along with all the other exercises on our list, the biceps will be the primary mover. To get more activation, try to bring in extra pronation in the movement by rotating your pinky to your shoulder. How to perform. First, go ahead and grab a dumbbell. In the seated position, slightly lean forward and place the back of your arm, the one that's holding the dumbbell, against the inside of your thigh. Flex in your elbow and curl the dumbbell upwards utilizing your biceps. Note, in the starting position, try to have your upper and lower arms straight, and as you curl, keep your upper arm vertical to the floor. Do not lean back as you curl. For added contraction, imagine rotating your pinky into your shoulder as you curl the weight. What to avoid. Pulling with the shoulder. Chin-ups. What it works. A compound motion, much like the underhand pull down, The hand position will dictate the extra activation in your biceps. In addition, your lats and traps will help with the shoulder depression and pulling motion. How to perform. Grip the bar with your palms facing towards you, or supinated grip, at about shoulder width apart. Hang from the bar with your arms straight but tensed. Flex in your elbows, utilizing your biceps and lats, and pull yourself all the way up until your chin passes the bar. Slowly let yourself down to the starting position. Note, keep your elbows tight to your body. Pull your chest up as you bring your chin above the bar. Chin-ups are also a great way to help you gain strength and prepare yourself for doing pull-ups. What to avoid. Kipping. Don't be a kipper. There you go, dudes and girls. 5 of our favorite bicep exercises to help give you a superhero physique. Remember, exercise along with rest and proper nutrition is going to take you there. It's going to be one step at a time, and it's not going to be easy, but nothing ever worth doing ever was. So get out there and get buff. Ooh. And stay buff. Get buff and stay buff. If you're not buff, get buff. But if you're already buff, stay buff.